You ain't winning them all, but I'm sure as hell a lot farther along than I would be if not for my old man. I got the manifold loose, 5 bolts out, and if not for what I'm going to show you right now that my old man showed me, I would probably have 5 more friggin' busted off bolts in there, or I'd have just left this damn thing be. And it was leaking out up here. You might not be able to see very well, but up here this gasket was just gone, and I believe that's why it was so damn loud, because right there you got 2 cylinders sharing the middle part of this manifold. I'm also wondering if maybe this front and rear cylinders weren't blowing up through this thing somehow too. Anyhow, on to what is going to save you so much freaking heartache. Alright, I'll set you right there. Okay, first of all, you want one of these. Air chisel. Doesn't have to be anything special, but it does have to work. You're going to need an air compressor too, of course. But you want an air chisel. And finally got a use for Chinese throwaway tools. What is this? Some Duralast piece of crap or something, whatever. I have an engine lathe, and I use that to do this, but you can do this on your bench grinder. You might even do it with a hacksaw, angle grinder, whatever you got. But you are gonna, you might even know where I'm going with this already. You might even know about this. I don't know. The old man figured this out on his own. He's never seen anyone else doing it either, and neither have I. And he's pretty damn good. But anyhow, you're going to shave this socket down here until it just comes onto the head of the bolt, but the head of the bolt doesn't stick into there. I hope you can see what I mean. There's just a little bit of the head of the bolt sticking out of there, right? And it's sitting down in the socket all the way as far as it'll go. Okay? So you got that. And you're going to take your air chisel. Kind of tough to do with one hand. Alright, and a junk disposable extension. And now I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. And you just hit that frickin' air chisel and you rattle the living shit out of them bolts. And if they don't come out, they'll come out. I mean, I wish to God I'd have thought of that this morning, but you know what they say about that hindsight. It's a bitch. But anyhow, I got past that busted bolt and I started working on the next one, and it was not freaking budging. It took me a while with this. It took me probably 20 minutes. And then I finally got that bolt to just creak. And I went back at it for probably another 5 minutes with the air chisel. And then I got it to actually move. But don't get excited at that point. Just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth a couple times. Hit it with the air chisel some more, and it will come out. As far as that busted bolt goes, I did have some of it sticking out of the freaking head, and I ran a nut onto there. I can't find the dang thing that I dropped. I ran the nut onto there, and I went to peen it over so the nut wouldn't come off, so I could try to extract it, and I broke it perfectly flush with the head. So I got to bolt the manifold up, and kind of use the manifold as a guide, and it's looking pretty much like them bolts. Those bolts go in at a nice 90-degree angle. I don't have to hold some funky angle or something. Just pretty much get it in there straight. And I'm gonna, instead of being 5/16, that one's gonna be 3/8. Best I can do. But definitely could have been a whole lot worse. Not for that trick. Use it, and you'll be happy. I mean, if you got a bolt that's even questionable, you're not sure if it'll come out, do that air chisel thing. I think we picked up our chisel for, shoot, maybe 20 bucks. And it's a little temperamental sometimes. You gotta bang it around, you know. Gotta show it who's boss. And well, the Chinese tools here, geez, finding a use for them. Apparently we're flooded with them, even craftsmen's going overseas. Hell. This is the second ratchet I've got. I've had this set since I was, oh geez, my dad gave it to me. This 3/8 drive set and a 1/2-inch drive set, he gave them to me for a graduation present when I was, oh, I forget, I flunked a couple of years. It might have been 19 or something. I don't know, frickin' 30 years old, whatever. Anyhow, no, I had them since I was 19. And just a few months ago, I swapped my ratchet because it was doing this thing where it liked to flop directions on you when you're torquing, and it would start missing, stuff like that. Well, earlier today I mentioned, yes, I was banging on the ratchet. Well, I didn't do that with my other ratchet because I know you're not supposed to. But this one, you go to flip back, no, it doesn't. You got to go like that. So at this point, I don't give a shit about this ratchet anymore, and I'm pretty sure Craftsman went to China as well. Everybody else is, so why not jump on the bandwagon, hey? Anyhow, remember that. It'll save your ass so many friggin' times, and you'll be so happy, you'll drive to my house and buy me a case of beer and 3 prostitutes. Just kidding about that. I don't drink that much beer. Anyhow, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Wish me luck drilling that friggin' stud.